Good evening students, again welcome back to our channel Ach'z. So in this video we are going to discuss about important cue cards you need to prepare for June 2022. If you are going to appear for your speaking test on next month, you need to prepare with these cards only. Okay, so I am getting frequent requests to update this video. Anyway, the first cue card, describe a positive change in your life. You need to talk about a positive change in your life, what the change, when, how, and explain why it was a positive change. Okay, try to give an introduction. Okay, second one, describe an invention that has changed how people live. So any type of technological invention you can talk about. So what it is, how has it changed people's life, what benefit, and explain if it is more important for older people or younger people. Any type of invention. Okay, next one, describe a family member whom you would like to work with in the future. Your niece, cousins, anyone. Who this person, have you ever worked with this person before? What kind of work you would like to do with this person? Explain how you will feel. Next one, describe a time when you were stuck in a traffic jam. You just stuck in any traffic congestion. When and where, how long you were there, what you did, and explain how you felt about that experience. You need to include all the sub-question whenever you are talking your cue card. Next one, talk about a traditional object of your country or talk about a traditional product of your country that you brought. Any type of handcraft items or any traditional items. So what, how it is made, when did you try it, and how do you like it? Even food item also. Okay, next one, talk about an important or special event you celebrated, you organized. Like that also they can ask for. What was it, when did you, where did you, who was, and why it was special. You need to include all sub-question. Next one, describe a plant, vegetable, or crop that you are familiar with. Or else they can ask for, describe a plant grown in your country that you think is very important. You can talk about any plant, okay, which are very common in your area or you are so familiar with. Okay, so moving on to the next cue card, try to include all sub-questions. Describe a friend you would like to talk with. You can talk about any friend, childhood friend, schoolings, okay, school friend, college friend, colleague, who he or she, what you like to talk, why you like to talk, and explain how you feel about him or her, about the characteristics, the nature. Okay, next one, interesting neighbor. You need to talk about your interesting neighbor. Describe an interesting neighbor of yours. How long would you know that person, what sort of person, how often you see, and explain what kind of relationship you are maintaining with that particular person. So you need to talk about the neighbor in detail. Okay, so talk about your neighbor. Next one, describe a competition you would like to take part in. So you would like to take part in. So you need to talk about any competition. What kind of competition? What would you do in this competition, and why does this competition interest you? According to your area of interest, you can talk about any competition. Next one, talk about a special day which was not that expensive or on which you didn't have to spend a lot of money. And that means not expensive, you no need to spend much more money. What was the occasion? Maybe someone sponsored you, or it was someone some others party. Okay, next one, describe something that helps you to concentrate. Maybe hearing some music, or the pin drop silent situation, library, so anything describe, or yoga, meditation. So you can talk about anything that make you or help you to concentrate. Next one, describe an activity you do to keep fit. So any type of activity you can talk about, yoga, meditation, cardiac workouts, or morning walk. Okay, gym or any type of Zumba, any type of things you can talk about, any activity, even dieting. Next one, describe a fishing area that you visited once. So any type of watering areas, like any pond or any type of area you can talk about, you like to go for fishing, where, how you know, when, and with whom, and explain how you feel. Next one, describe an introvert person whom you know, who is not that much interact or not that much socialize with the people, not so active. Okay, so who is the person, how well you know, what makes him like that, and explain how you feel about this particular person. Talk about that particular person in detail. Next one, describe something that saves your time. That may be making some timetable or planning the day. Okay, any type of things you can talk about, what it is, when you usually do it, why you do it, and explain how you think it to save your time. Doing two of the things together, any type of things you can just talk about. Next one, describe something important that you lost. Any valuable item lost somewhere. So what it was, how you lost it, why was it important to you, how you felt when you lost the item. So you can just include how you felt during that time and also about your experience now. Okay, whenever you don't have enough point in the sense. Next one, describe an interesting thing you have learned from a foreign culture, greeting or any type of cultural activities or any type of practice you which learned from foreign culture. It is not our traditional one. You adapted from the foreign culture. Next one, describe an occasion where you got positive feedback for work what you that you did, any type of work, creative or professional, personal, any type of work which you got positive feedback from others. Next one, describe a time when you helped a child, your own child or a child from the family, neighborhood, any, or which you saw during your traveling. Okay, helped a child. So when it was, how you helped, why you helped, and how you felt about helping that particular child. Next one, describe a quiet place you like to spend your time in. From long back we are discussing this particular card. So for most of the cards, the samples are also available in our playlist. If you want any samples for any particular card in the sense, you can just comment that and we will do with that. Next one, describe a creative person whose work you admire. Any creative person from any art sector you can talk about. Okay, painting, drawing, or dancing, singing, any type of any art sector you can talk about, any creative person. Next one, describe a difficult decision that you once made about quitting your job or changing to another profession, about your marriage, building house, migration, any type of difficult decision that you once made. You need to discuss about that in detail. Next one, describe something that surprised you. Unexpected person or unexpected visit, unexpected gift, any type of situation you can talk about. So what, how you found, what you did, and explain whether it made you happy or not. Next one, describe a famous person that you are interested in. Famous person from a foreign country and famous person from your own country, like that they will maybe they will characterized, so you need to talk in detail. Next one, describe a thing you did to learn another language, joined in any academy, used any particular app, or training from any that means expert language user, or talk with the native speaker, anything you can just say. Next one, describe an item of clothing that someone gave you, or describe an important piece of clothes. That means anyone gifted you any dress item or something like that, means you can just talk about that. Any particular item or important piece of clothing, your wedding dress or during any birthday functions. Okay, so include all the sub question. Next one, describe someone you really like to spend your time with, your friend, colleague, your that means soulmate, anyone you can talk about you like to spend your time with. Okay, any of your family, and to talk about that particular person in detail, how you know and what you usually do together. So the next card, describe an ambition that you haven't achieved till now. You didn't achieve that particular goal. It may be a long-term goal. So what it was, why you haven't achieved, what you did, and how you felt about it. You need to talk about your ambition in detail. Next one, describe a person you only met once and want to know more about. Maybe any celebrities or any politician, any stars you can talk about. You only once you met that particular person and you like to know about that. Maybe you inspired by the real life story and all in the sense you can talk about that. Next one, describe a person you follow on social media. Same sample you can just apply here also. That means that celebrity, if you study about any celebrity, means you can just apply in so many cards. Okay, so try to prepare jumbo cards always. It will be easy for you to follow. Next one, describe a place in a village that you visited. That means any remote area or any rural area you like to visit or you visited already. That may be according to the tense, or that means questions, way of asking, you need to give your answer also. Okay, take care about the tense. Next one, describe a thing you cannot live without. Mobile, computer. Other than mobile and computer, you can talk about any other item. So all the very best. So try to prepare with these cards. Best wishes.